Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Look Make Talks. Today we are going to have a very, how would you say, international but Iberian. I think we say like this in English, talk, because today I have with me Bobby. Bobby's the drummer from the band Persefone. Persefone is a wonderful band. They are very good in technique. They play progressive death metal, and they come from Andorra, very near from us, from Portugal. But the reason why Bobby is here with us today, because they are going to launch an album, but it's not an ordinary album. It's a very, very, very special album. First of all, Bobby, muchas gracias por tener un poquito de tu tiempo para quedarte aquí con nosotros, and welcome to our talks.
Obrigado. Thank you so much, Sandra. I'm really happy, to talk about the music that we do and Andorra and everything. So thanks for having me.
I saw you playing in Lisbon in RCA Club. I think it was last year or the year before. I
The year
don't remember.
before,
The
yeah.
year before, and it was pretty cool because you are very good in the technique, but there's a lot of emotions when you come on stage and you play, and it's very good. And I would like to begin asking you, looking back, the music that you play has evolved, although through the years of the
hmm
band. Um, and I would like to ask you, what do you think keeps the real identity of the band until today?
Okay. Look, I think that we do a really unique music because we are honest. We don't try to be or pretend something that we are not. Like we are super transparent with everything and we live our lives like this also. Everything that we play or say or we sing, the lyrics, it's really honest. It's not it so s- I think that's the guide that we have followed through the years. That's why the music, I would say, it speaks for itself, and we don't think that much about the next steps music wise for the music. It's something that came from the inside and really natural. It's not like we don't follow trends
Yeah.
or make dancing silly videos on TikTok or whatever, or I don't know, but you know what I mean? It's
Yes,
like
yes.
we are friends that play music together and that we spend our free time doing this. that's
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah. You began the band in 2001,
hmm
and yesterday.
yeah,
Because you were born in 2000, and in 2001 you began play, so because you are
yeah,
also young.
yeah, I wasn't in the band back then when
Yes.
they started, but I joined like 10 to 12 years ago. I don't remember right now, but I was already friends with them because Andorra, is such a small country,
Small
so
country.
we know each other, and the guys were already kind of my best friends already back then. I remember their first gig outside Andorra. I think it was Spain, but the next one was a festival in Germany, and I was already with them taking pictures and videos, and I was already tagging with them along. So
Wow.
I've had a long relation with the band,
Yeah.
even if I wasn't there. And yeah, it's complicated, to maintain a band, a relation like this for that many years. It's like a full marriage, with six people, six different souls and opinions and personalities. It's not easy. I've just done one another interview before this one, and I said the same. That I think the album, the live one, is like a celebration, for us to still being together as a band making music.
Yeah,
That's the most
that's
important thing, I
the
think.
the album was recorded in the with the National Classical Orchestra of Andorra. I have to
Mhm.
write it down so I didn't
Yes, yes.
do any mistake. Um, how did you felt playing at home with this fabulous ensemble?
It was really unique and really special. It was the first gig we did in 10 years in Andorra.
Wow.
So it was like my first gig in Andorra,
Yeah.
first gig for Felipe, first gig for Danny. It was like a really special moment because our friends were there, our families, like all the personalities also in Andorra,
Yeah.
like the culture minister uh, and we wanted to show them what we were doing because they know that we play, they know
Mhm.
that we tour and make music and whatever, but they don't have the chance to watch us live. And so the idea was to try to put the best show that we can in our country and make everything local, like
Mhm.
the orchestras from Andorra in the National, Auditorium in Andorra, the filmmaking companies from Andorra, they are friends of mine. We were together in the school, and everything was like super local. And and the point was to get this local band with the local crew and everything and show to the rest of the world, like going from the micro to the macro. That's
Yeah.
kind of the thing that we wanted. Like we are celebrating 20 years and this is what we do and we are from here.
Yeah. And how did you choose the songs that you would like to play with the orchestra?
Yeah, so since as you said, we are a young band, so we needed to choose properly the songs and um we wanted to show what we were doing at that moment, so we played mostly our last release,
Last, yeah.
so Lingua Ignota, we were just touring Lingua Ignota and Athma Spiritual Metanoia, but we didn't play songs from the two first albums, because I think they are like, it wasn't like we are gonna play, I don't know, two songs from each album or whatever. It was more like this is a set list that we feel comfortable playing, and then we will add some extra songs that we thought we will never play because they are like instrumental,
Yeah.
or with such orchestral parts. And so we had the chance to play like Leap of Faith for the first and only time, or the song Outro from Spiritual Migration, like a few songs that usually they are not usually, they are never in the set
Yeah.
list because of the characteristics, so that's how we choose the set list.
Did you had any challenge unexpected?
Um, yeah, like play good, because it was just one shot. We only did like two rehearsals with everyone, and
Oh God,
it
too.
was, oh, yeah, 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 it was so stressful. The situation was super, super stressful. We were working that week, we had to work. And then on our free time, we were like, hey, we should put the lights. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure. And then, hey, we should go to Barcelona to pick someone else. Oh, yeah, sure. Like, we were super stressed and we didn't have this time to enjoy the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the last song, when everything was finishing, everybody was crying. Like,
Oh,
like it was so intense and so emotional with all the stress inside. All the people that we love was in the venue, and for real, we were crying like crazy. Like it was. I'm not ashamed at all, but
no.
that's what happened. It was super beautiful. I'm super happy to have this piece of our history on a video to watch ourselves, for in the next coming years. This is something that I would like to watch and revisit, to see my friends and everything.
The name Persephone came from a mythical Greek figure,
Mm-hmm.
and joining the name and seeing you play with an orchestra, everything makes sense.
You think so? It's a
Yes.
connection? Yeah, maybe. Persephone has always been I don't want to say classical band, but with a lot of classic arrangements, and
Exactly.
orchestrations,
Yeah.
because Mo, our keyboard player, and Carlos, they are huge fans of classical music, and they do music for movies
Movies.
and for gaming, and so they are like really into this kind of music, and I think that's why we use those elements. It's not you know strange for the band to have a MIDI orchestra sounding, but having the real orchestra was the big thing. But yeah, maybe I've never thought about the name and the classical music, but maybe there's a relation there.
Yeah. You choose Living Waves for the single. Why? Why did you choose this song?
It's one of our favorite songs. We have Paul Masvidal on the song from Cynic and
Mm-hmm.
Death.
Mm-hmm.
He's an amazing person. We've played with them several times. Paul is amazing, and I think it's a song that not only that we relate a lot to it and the lyrics, but also it's a song with a lot of Persephone's characteristics, with the melody, the intensity, the emotion. There's some technical parts also. Um, it's a perfect song for the arrangements too, because
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot of room to
To
sound
grow. Yeah.
and to grow. So that's why we choose it the first single. Then we chose Leap of Faith because it was one of the only songs that we've never played and that we think the orchestra shines the most, because it's an instrumental one, really slow tempo, the pacing is growing, and we thought it was a good idea to have them, to highlight them on the song. And then we will have a third single, I think next week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a secret for me, but it's one word from our last EP. It's a song that we love to play. It's the first song of the set list. It's powerful, super meaningful chorus, and we like the song. It's easy.
Mm-hmm. When we look at a band like Persephone, we see the drum, the guitar, the bass, but then we have the voice. Uh, and I would like to know, Danny, Danny's voice when he began singing with the orchestra. What was it like? Because it's a death metal voice.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I mean, they are super professional musicians. I think they weren't used to play with metal musicians
Yeah.
before, but they were so used to that. They weren't putting faces, or they were not strange to our music. Uh, they were like really worried about the volume of the drums and the
Hmm.
pressure because I was hitting really hard, and they were like, is he gonna play like this like all the time? And I was like, I'm sorry, it's like I need to play hard because the mic. I mean, it's a drum kit. So but that was the most problematic thing, was the drums, to make all
Oh.
the drums and get all the sounds from that, and hearing the orchestra live and in the recording, because they are two different things. But I don't think they said anything regarding Danny, or maybe I just, I was unaware, but it must be weird for them, to have someone yelling at them like for like, I don't know, 1 hour and a half. But they were so nice, when we finished the gig, everybody was so happy,
Mm.
and I really remember that. When you will get the chance to watch the whole thing,
Yep.
it's really beautiful. You can see the people smiling, and you cannot fake that. It's an honest smile.
Yeah.
It's not something uh like, I don't know, they were not posing or something. It was like honest reactions, and I love that.
Would you like to do that again? another show with the orchestra?
Yeah, I mean, I wish, but at the same time, it was so stressful and so, complicated to set up that I don't know. It's complicated. I don't know their schedule or their,
Hmm.
it's super expensive to bring
Yeah,
15 people to a show, extra, 15 extra people, and all the gear, 15 more microphones, in ears, and it's so much things to do that I don't think we will ever do something like this, ever again. That's why we have
it's
it
so
recorded.
magical. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's why it's so magical. It's so
Yes,
magical.
yes.
When you after you choose the songs that you wanted to play with the orchestra, when you made all the arrangement with all the instruments from the
Mm-hmm.
orchestra, did you felt um, any kind of difficulty to make it, I don't know, more
Work together.
equilibrado, work together
Mm,
in harmony?
yeah.
Was it difficult?
I mean, they are so good that there's no difficulty for them to play this kind of music or, speeds or something
Okay.
like this. So everything was really, was matching really easily,
Hmm.
Like I was saying, we only did two
Two
rehearsals with
rehearsals.
them. The first day they arrived, they are so used to play in the National Auditorium, because it's like their place to play. So for them, it's like, oh, this is my home, and we were the strangers there. But they did one rehearsal themselves all together, only the orchestra, with the director of the orchestra,
Hmm.
Albert, and we were watching. They were like, taking notes and stuff like this. And then we did two together, and then it was the show. So we didn't had much time to change some stuff, or in this part we will do. No, it was like I was saying, you have to picture a Persephone show, but there's a huge orchestra playing with us. That's it.
What are your expectations related to to your fans when they hear the whole concert? What do you expect?
I really don't know, because it's complicated to expect something from people. I just hope that they enjoy the moment and they understand. This is complicated, but it's I don't know. It's complicated to make someone understand that this kind of events, it's complicated to put them,
Mhm.
and make them happen to the point to releasing a live album
Yeah,
with a non-professional band, not living out of the
out
music
of
that we
music.
play. So all the efforts that we've done to release this album, it's something else, it's so I wish they could feel that, but it's impossible because they will stream it on Spotify or something like this.
They need to see it,
Yeah, I think it's
and
more
listen.
important.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we will have the whole video on YouTube. I don't think so, because,
Mm-hmm.
we have one special edition
Yep.
and it's pretty limited. So maybe people will need to buy it to see the whole thing. Because if not, there will be only like the three singles. But yeah, this is, I already have it. Because
Oh,
we already got it. Yeah, and it's our guitar player Felipe, the one that I was
Felipe.
telling you.
Yep.
He's the one that designed the whole thing, and it's super beautiful. And I'm super happy to have it.
Oh,
Because it's super nice with the two albums and the Blu-ray and so. And I'm happy to have this. For real.
it's a Christmas gift before Christmas.
Yes, yes. We are doing some sales, for the obviously Black Friday, so
Yeah.
people will be able to buy it and buy some merchandise this Friday. So
Hmm.
maybe if they want to do some gift, to someone that you love or hate, Maybe you want to, to give him this album
It's a
to your
great
neighbor.
opportunity to a
Yeah, yeah,
neighbor.
do it now. Yeah.
Bobby, tell me one thing. Looking ahead, what Persephone fans can expect from the band in the near future?
I mean, besides the shows that we have, and all the touring or so, because we are doing a tour in the US next year that it's not announced yet, but we are doing it early 2026, and then some extra shows. I will say that they should expect more music from us, but coming from the most honest place possible. Like for real, I don't want to insist on this, but we're gonna do our best, to release our best music, like we try every time, and from the most, sincere perspective that we can do. That's what we are aiming for. We've been talking about the new album for a month now. We've started writing it, and we are like trying to shape it in the way that we feel is, true for us.
Muy bien.
Muchas
Bobby,
gracias.
ha sido un placer tremendo tenerte aquí.
Igualmente.
Y los vídeos que he visto son fenomenales. Lo trabajo
Gracias.
está muy, muy, muy bonito, precioso mismo. Y te dejo mucha suerte que tienes lo mejor feedback porque
Ya,
está un trabajo fenomenal.
muchas gracias, obrigado. De verdad te lo digo, porque estamos muy contentos. Es complicado que la gente se dé cuenta de todo el trabajo que hay detrás. Y yo estoy
Claro,
seguro de que hay un montón de grupos que están haciendo esto, ¿no? Sin ir
sí,
más lejos, Moonspell, ¿no? Acaban de sacar
exacto, exacto.
tus compatriotas lusitanos, ¿no? Eh, y no me imagino tampoco lo que han sido para ellos. También te digo que es una banda como mucho más establecida
Sí, claro.
dentro del sector, ¿no? Que nos mueve. Al final el metal es de nicho y un grupo como el nuestro aún más. Entonces para nosotros es difícil sacar discos de esta calidad a este nivel, pero de verdad que lo intentamos y invertimos mucho esfuerzo en ello. Así que te agradezco un montón tu tiempo y tus palabras y todo.
Muchas gracias. Thank
Gracias a
you,
ti.
Bobby,
No, no
and
problem.
thank you for everything.
Nos vemos, ojalá
No,
en Portugal,
hola, oh, sí, por
ojalá
supuesto.
comiendo un
Un
franguinho,
franguinho,
un francesinho, un
una frase.
bacalao, ojalá todo eso, ojalá. Eso es lo que más ilusión me hace, es eso.
Bobby, muchas
Venga,
gracias. Thank you.
cuídate.
Bye
Venga,
bye.
Sandra, chao, chao.